Hello, I'm Jo Cohen and welcome to the Cine Guide. This week we are talking about a collection of movies of unusual savagery and violence, so brace yourself. A classic has been brought to the screen once again. Emily Bronte's Wuthering Heights does not translate into a dainty bonnet flick, so if it is afternoon tea and etiquette you are after, then keep walking. And Lawless, the true story of three brothers trying to make a shady living in the heart of Prohibition-era Virginia. But first, Killing Them Softly, a much more modern gangster flick with so much cool and credibility that everybody hurts.
Alright, you ready to do this? Is that what you got, dishwashing gloves? We're gonna look like a bunch of amateurs. What's this?
A sawn-off shotgun. It's what you asked me to get you.
It's gonna kill everybody in the room.
When a few small-time cons decide to bring down a mob-protected card game, the delicate order of criminal life is tipped, and someone has to pay for the ensuing economic collapse. It's been a long time since anyone has mistaken Brad Pitt for just a pretty movie star, and here we see why. His performance leads a pack of extraordinary characters, but the real revelation is Aussie actor Ben Mendelsohn, a small-time junkie who reeks of foreshadowed disaster. It is visually stunning, which makes the razor-sharp portrayal of this world and its people and their faults and failings even more resonant. Killing Them Softly is an allegory of the collapse of the American economy and a story of the people trying to survive it. The plot is disjointed, almost irrelevant. It is brutal and profane and has been dividing critics and audiences alike. Whether you're drawn in and enthralled by the quick dialogue or left cold by the heavy-handed social commentary, there's no question you will be thinking about this movie after you walk out.
You know, this is a business of relationships. Don't make me less.
The man comes around.
I'm living in America, and in America, you're on your own.
Wuthering Heights. If you haven't read it, you might not be prepared for just how dark, unlikable and devilish each and every godforsaken character is in this story about men and women and children brought so low by the circumstance and cruelty of their lives. Director Andrea Arnold has captured the brutality and with very little dialogue or movement has stripped it back raw. Like in the original story, you stand in the heart of it as if with your skin ripped off. She has reached the blackness of the story. But, and this is a big but, to achieve all this, she has butchered the beast and forsaken some of the elements that make this novel one of the greatest in the English language.
You broke my heart. You killed me.
It is a dangerous art translating a much-loved book to the screen. The best of us manage to separate the two and not pick on those bits in the book that simply won't work in a movie. Andrea Arnold has done a wonderful job here. She has all the windswept savagery a Bronte fan could want. However, it has come at a price. She took away the words. Those beautiful words that some of us have read over and over again. It is up to you if you can forgive her for that. As you can probably tell, I'm struggling.
I'll never leave you. Ever again.
Lawless is the third collaboration from Australian-born director John Hillcoat and writer-musician Nick Cave. Following on from The Proposition and Ghosts of the Civil Dead, you can expect a certain amount of blood-drenched grit in this real-life story of crime and corruption in the days of Prohibition.
You'd like to come for rob me sometime.
I know who you are.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
One of them Bond Ramp boys. My daddy says you boys are the worst thing ever to hit Franklin.
You tell your daddy I said hi.
Shia LaBeouf, Tom Hardy and Jason Clarke star as brothers, survivors and moonshine peddlers. What works is some of the cast. Jessica Chastain, along with Tom Hardy and Gary Oldman, are the lights of this Tommy gun spectacle.
What's a lady like you want here?
Said he can grind a girl down.
Also intriguing is the creepy, greasy hair-parted psychotic poser in the form of Guy Pearce's Deputy Sheriff Rakes.
I'm the one who's going to make your life real difficult from now on if you don't toe the line, country boy.
Lawless can see greatness on the next hill, but doesn't quite get there. The performances are strong, the blood is rich red and free-flowing, but it feels a little lost on execution.
I'm a Bonderer. We don't lay down for nobody.
Also opening this week, Shadow Dancer, starring Clive Owen. Bradley Cooper is an accomplished writer in the words, and another Aussie wedding farce, The Wedding Party. That's all from me. Tune in next week when Brittany from Showtime will bring you another wrap-up of all the new films releasing at the cinema.